Hello student, myself Sulochna Das, your history teacher from Adarsh Education Society, welcome you back for the second part of the first chapter, that is Sources of History. Student, before we move on to our first topic, let's revise what we have studied in the previous video. We have discussed about material sources, which includes building and places, museum, statues and memorials. Now tell me student, what do you recall after seeing the two pictures on your screen? You guessed it right. Both the picture shows the inscription in written form. So student, our topic for today is written sources. As you have already studied about the written sources of ancient and medieval period, now let's study about the written sources of modern Indian history. Written sources are the sources that are available in any written form, and they are very important source of history and help us to construct past. The following aspects are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. They are correspondence, foreign accounts, newspaper, biographies, periodicals, factory records, autobiographies, books. So now we will move ahead with our first topic, that is newspaper and periodicals. Let's begin with the newspaper first. Newspaper provide information about the contemporary events. You can see in the pictures of different events. It also published the review of a particular event, like the review of Dandi March. Views of eminent people like Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Mahatma Gandhi, and the editorials of Iron Men of India like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Through newspaper, we can also get information about the political, social, economic, cultural happening of that period. That means, for example, the newspaper gives us the information of the condition of the people, social condition of the people, economic condition of the people of the pre-independence period, or the period when the British was ruling in India. Before the independence, some newspaper played a very important role and acted as important source of awakening the minds of the people. They are like Gyanoday, Gyan Prakash, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Deen Bandhu, Kesari. Among these, Amrit Bazar Patrika was in Bengali language. It made Indian people aware of inhuman attitude of Britishers. Whereas Deen Bandhu was the mouthpiece of Bahujan Samaj and represented the pathetic condition of Bahujan Samaj in those times. Kesari newspaper, started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, created awareness among the people and also created discontent among the people against the British rule. Thus, we can say that through newspaper we can study the British policies regarding India and their effect on India. For example, the land revenue policy of the Britishers, which made the life of the Indian farmer miserable. Hence, we can say newspaper were not only the source of political event, but also acted as source of social reformation during British period. Now we move on to periodicals. Magazines which are published at a regular interval are called periodicals. They are categorized as weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, annual, etc. Nibandhamala by Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar and Satapatre, letter written by Lokhit Wadi alias Gopal Hari Deshmukh, were the periodicals of pre-independence period. Students, do you know Sata means 100 and Patra means letter? Gopal Hari Deshmukh published more than 100 letters in Bhau Mahajan's newspaper Prabhakar. In 1866, these letters were collected and compiled into a book and was published. The book was titled Satapatre. It comments on various social and cultural issues of that period. Now let's study about Baba Sahib Ambedkar and the newspaper published by him. In January 1920, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar started the fortnightly Mook Naik, but later Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar had to leave for higher studies to England. Hence, he handed over this paper to his colleague, that is to his friend. In April 1927, again Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar started a new newspaper, that is Bahishkrut Bharat. Through the newspaper or through the medium of Bahishkrit Bharat, he wrote for the reformation of common people and bringing unity among them. Apart from this, he also started two more newspapers. They are Janta and Prabuddha Bharat. Our next topic is maps and drawing. First, we are going to study about maps. How map help us as a source of history? Well, map is also regarded as an important source of history. As through maps, we can trace the changing nature of a city or a particular location. In the screen, you can see the 7 islands of Mumbai and how these 7 islands together was formed and made Mumbai city. That is what presently the Mumbai city. Now let us know about the Survey of India. Survey of India was an independent department of India established during the British period. Now question may arise in your mind, what is the need of this department and why it is established? Well, student, Survey of India through their scientific method of survey create maps of India, various provinces of India, cities, etc., which is helpful for the study of history. Now let's discuss about the drawing. Now it is not as the drawing you make in your drawing class. Drawing here means designed by the, or means the plan designed by the architect. The plan designed by the architect proved important from the point of view of study of architecture of a building as well as the phase of development process of a particular area. For example, the Department of Mumbai Port has the original plan of Bombay Port, and the information about the development of Bombay city can be understood through the plan drafted by the architects and engineers. So student, we come to the end of the lesson, but before I end this lecture, just recall what we have studied till now. Till now we have studied material sources and written sources. In written sources, we have studied about newspaper, periodicals, maps and drawing. In the next video, we will be discussing about the oral sources of history. Hope you understood the lesson. Till then, bye and thank you.